I started this company when I was diagnosed with an illness that was going to affect my reproductive system. In the process of developing these products that really helped me to aid in my detox and cleanse, the results were so amazing that I wanted to provide a product to everyone. I really wanted to be able to create a product that was about feeling good and secondly, looking good. So we are a beauty wellness company. And I really think it's important to understand what that means. A beauty wellness company is we look and feel like a beauty company and we function as a wellness company. So this is a product where if your customer is saying, I don't feel good, I want to look better, I'm feeling run down, I'm not feeling great, I'm stressed out, you can offer them a product that's going to make them feel better. And ultimately they'll look better. We offer 1-serving treatments, which enables the user to know that they're going to use the product properly because we seal everything fresh. I founder source all of the ingredients. Once the ingredients are sourced, most of them are packaged at the location. That pureness is going right into the consumer's body, if you will. In addition to being a beauty wellness company, we create products to keep you well in the modern world. The path to wellness and the path to feeling good and looking good involves detoxification, rejuvenation, and eliminating toxicity that you've built up in the body. Our ingredients, as labeled on the bags, are vegan, non-toxic, organic, raw, and packaged in their original location, maintaining quality and purity of the ingredients so that when the user opened the product, they would get the purest, cleanest ingredient possible. Our primary ingredient is a raw gray French sea salt. The reason why we use a French gray sea salt is because I looked at all different varieties of salts. And the way the French sea salt is harvested is a very old tradition. When the salt is turned into salt from the sunlight, what happens is instead of that salt being allowed to lay out in the sun and continue to bake and crystallize and turn white, it stays in the water beds, and when it's extracted, it maintains its water and its mineral quantity. So that's why when you open a product, our product is still kind of damp, and why it's also packaged separately from the other ingredients. So it maintains that mineral quantity, which makes the product much more intense, and it feels like you're actually getting into the sea. Our algae, laminaria, which is harvested right along the same area, coastal sea area, as the salt. So it also too is a natural organic product, and it also maintains all the mineral quantity that seaweed naturally has. The clay, we had different options on where to look for our clay. A lot of clay that's in products today is a bentonite clay, which is about 60% clay and 40% dirt or sediment. That's not a bad thing. However, it's not exactly what you want for a detoxification or rejuvenation product that you're going to be absorbing into the body. So the product we use is from the Loire Valley, and it's about 99% clay and 1% sediment. And the clay has this innate ability where it's a sponge. So the clay is molecularly structured that way so that when it's in the bath with you and your body is sweating from the salt and the hot water, you're releasing toxicity and the clay is there to absorb that. That is why we advise you to stay in the bath no longer than 30 minutes because you're releasing the toxins, the clay is absorbing them, and then you're getting out and leaving that stuff behind. We have recently added something called botanicals, and the botanical line is very important to us because we believe that the therapy that absorbed into the body on a physiological and emotional level from the essence of oils, plant-based, can be very, very soothing, detoxifying, and rejuvenating to the system. So we worked with a formulator for an extended period of time to develop therapies that are coming out of the aromas that are coming from botanicals. These are not necessarily the sweetest smelling ingredients or the cherry-picked ingredients that are standard on the shelves like lavender and rose. These are plants that are really used in the aid of detoxification, rejuvenation, and they're really therapeutic. So the idea of aromatherapy in Pursoma has a much more medicinal and therapeutic usage other than just being calming and soothing. We currently offer 9 products in the Pursoma line. We offer Minerals de Mer, which is a detox beauty bath which contains salt and seaweeds. This is for your everyday user. A child could use this bath, a pregnant woman could use this bath as long as the water's not too hot. This is something you could do on a daily basis, which would replace your Epsom salts or your Himalayan salts. This is just a detoxifying bath that you can stick in your bag, you can travel with it, you can keep it by your bathtub, you can dump it in, and it's just a great everyday bath, and it's at a price point that's very affordable. Our second bath is Digital Detox, third Resurrection, and Hot Tub Bath. The 3 clay baths that we have are a stronger detoxifying effect. So those are all with a salt base and contain clay. And the clay, like I said before, is a good sponge activator for pulling out toxicity. Everyone is going to have a different effect, but we know that they're going to have a more intensive treatment with the clay baths. Digital Detox is salt and clay, so it's not containing any of the algae, which are good because if you have a customer that's iodine sensitive, this would be a good product for them. Resurrection is containing everything, so you're also getting the soothing and softening effects of the seaweed being partnered with the clay and the salt. Hot Tub Bath is a great product for anyone that's feeling like they're affected by seasonal environment. If you feel like you're gonna get the cold, or you have a flu coming on, or you're just feeling chilly and cold or run down, this product, it's got the benefits of the added ginger, which is very warming to the body. This is a great product that's a good go-to. Pop in the bath, it heats your body up, you get a detoxification. The Earthbound Body Mask is a mask which you can apply from the toes to the top of your head. You literally can do this if you don't have a bath and you have a stand-up shower. You can go in and apply this mask. And it's great for cellulite, great for stimulating the system, the lymphatic system. You can do a scrub beforehand, and you can slog off all the dead, dry skin that you've accumulated over the season or from the winter time or from being indoors with the heat on. This is a great product to just revitalize the whole skin with just one clean, simple ingredient, which is the raw, clean Memorialinite clay from France. The other product that we have is a sea spray nasal rinse, which is a salt which is good and used in conjunction with a neti pot. So we encourage nasal irrigation as part of the Ayurvedic aspect of the brand. The other products we have are a handheld dry brush, which is made of sustainable fibers. It's not too soft, it's not too hard, and it's good to handheld the brush. Makes it really easy to do before the shower, after the shower, in the evening sometime before the bath, and especially before the body mask. And it's just a matter of starting from the toes and working upwards and spending about 2, maximum 5 minutes on this process. Then we have 2 other products which have the therapy of botanicals added to them. One is Upre Savasana, which is a very therapeutic bath that everyone can use. The fragrance that's coming out of this bath is also not gender specific, so anyone could use this bath. We created this bath with the feeling that you have when you come out of a yoga practice and you've done Shavasana and you're very calm and relaxed, and then you step outside and you've got to go back home and you've got to deal with other things. Maybe you have the ability to take a bath that evening. This would be a great product to put into that. Or if you haven't had a chance to go to yoga or have a calming practice, you could use this bath in lieu of that, which would give you relaxation. The final product that we have is Bain de Pied, which is a foot soak. And this is really for someone that either doesn't have the time to take a bath or doesn't have a bathtub. So you get those benefits when you put the product into your basin or bowl. You can sit, read a book. If the water was really warm, you're probably going to want to just relax and put a towel on your body or a blanket and just kind of take a moment for yourself. I'd like to talk about how to use the treatments. So why do we have the products as one serving, other than the mask and the sea spray nasal rinse? All of our products are one treatment. The reason why we do this is because we know how much it takes for the product for it to be effective, and we want to deliver that to the customer directly. So it's not at their discrepancy to decide, well, maybe I'll put half or I'll put 1 scoop, or they're confused and they don't put the whole thing. We know that everyone is going to have an effect. Everyone will have a different effect, but it will be effective. The Minerals de Mer is a 1 product serving, and you just open the bag and dump the entire contents into the bath. So we find that that's a really effective way, because then there's no debate about how much they should or shouldn't put or how to use the product. The clay baths, you open the clay baths and there's 2 bags inside. So you have clay inside and you have the salt algae compartment separate. So you want to dump the algae salt formulation first into the bath, climb into the tub, And you want to make the water as hot as you can stand. The hotter the water, the stronger the detox effect. Then you put the clay in and you want to kind of swirl things around and mix things up. The same is for the botanicals. And then you want to stay in the tub for about 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how long you have for time or how long you can stand. You want to keep adding hot water. Once you're done, you want to get out. If you've taken a clay bath, you want to rinse off briskly, just really quick, trying to keep on the ingredients but not leave too much clay on your body. Then you want to have a towel ready, and you want to put the towel around you, and you want to get onto a couch, into a relaxing chair, or into bed. And you want to do what we call the sweat and rest period. The sweat and rest period is really important for you to continue your detoxification. So now you're out of the water, your pores are open, you're heated up, you're sweating, and now this is a chance for you to really continue the sweat. It's like staying in the sauna after you first start sweating, staying that extra 10 minutes. That's where you really get the detoxification. After it's done, you're really going to feel like you made a difference in how your body feels. So we encourage the sweat and rest period. After the sweat and rest, you just want to briskly towel off and preferably go to bed. Most likely you'll continue to have these effects throughout the evening. The seaweed you don't rinse off, so in the Minerals de Mer and the Botanicals line, we encourage you to keep the product on and not rinse off, because the seaweed continues to activate for about 12 hours. Pursoma is really best described as a beauty business that looks and feels like a beauty business but functions as a wellness company. So that's why we position ourselves in the beauty wellness category. And we're hoping that at some point the consumer understands that and can walk into your store or online into your business and say, I want a product that makes me feel good and look good versus look good and feel good. We want the feeling good to happen first and the looking good to be a result of how well you feel.